Hey everyone, I've been seeing a lot of buzz lately around the arc power accessory for the 135 amp Flux Mig Welder, and after putting it through its paces myself, I get why people are talking about it. If you've ever struggled with inconsistent welds or just want to dial in your setup without the guesswork, this little gadget might be worth a closer look. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. So what exactly is the arc power? It's basically a compact control box that clips onto your existing MIG welder, specifically models around 135 amps, and gives you real-time feedback on your voltage and wire feed speed. Instead of eyeballing your settings or relying on trial and error, you get precise numbers displayed right on the unit. That might not sound like a big deal until you're trying to weld cleanly on thin sheet metal or tack something together without burning through. Suddenly, having that instant readout makes a huge difference. One of the first things I noticed was how much faster I could set up jobs. Before, I'd have to fire up the welder, make a test bead, measure the voltage with a meter, adjust, test again. It could take 5 minutes just to dial in the right settings. With the arc power, it's all right there. You set your desired voltage and wire speed on the welder itself, and the display shows you exactly what you're getting. No extra tools, no second guessing. I ended up saving a good chunk of time on my last project, especially when I had to switch between different thicknesses of steel. Another benefit that surprised me was consistency. I ran a few test welds on 18-gauge steel and 3/16-inch plate, alternating between using the arc power and not. Without it, my welds were all over the place, some too hot, some too cold. With it, the voltage stayed locked in, and the wire feed was steady. That kind of reliability is gold when you're trying to keep production moving or just want cleaner-looking work. I also noticed less spatter, which means less cleanup afterward. That might not sound exciting, but anyone who's spent time grinding down spatter knows how much of a pain it is. I've also used it on outdoor jobs where the power supply isn't always stable. The arc power has a voltage correction feature that helps smooth out fluctuations from a generator or a shaky power source. I ran a couple of beads off my old inverter generator, and even though the voltage was bouncing around, the display stayed steady, and the welds looked solid. That kind of stability is a game saver when you're on site and can't afford to redo work. The build quality is solid too. It's made of durable plastic with a rubberized coating, so it's not going to crack if you drop it in the shop. The display is bright and easy to read, even in direct sunlight, which is a nice touch. The cables are long enough to reach your welder without feeling cramped, and the clips are sturdy, no loose connections while you're working. Now, it's not perfect for everyone. If you're already running a high-end welder with built-in digital controls, this might feel redundant. It's really designed for the budget-friendly 135 amp Flux Mig welders where you don't have that kind of feedback built in. Also, the display is small, so if you're working in really bright conditions, you might have to angle it just right to see the numbers clearly. But for the price, those are minor trade-offs. Overall, the arc power is a simple but effective upgrade if you're using one of those entry-level MIG welders. It takes the guesswork out of setting up your machine, helps you get cleaner welds with less spatter, and even handles power fluctuations better than most. If you've been frustrated with inconsistent results or just want a faster way to dial in your settings, it's worth checking out. You can find the link below if you want to take a closer look. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.